This is a quick video about the films that we're filming this month. The first one we're filming is called Fridge, and we had a meeting on the 27th, which was Monday, and we went through that just kind of to go over some of the pre-production aspects, such as casting and stuff like that. Now my role specifically is to do with lighting, so I'm just going to talk about my role in that meeting. I've been handed a printed version of the script. There it is, Fridge. Sorry, it's backwards. It does say Fridge. So what I'm doing now is just reading through that script and kind of visualizing what it's going to look like in my head and how it's going to be lit, basically. When we found a location, I'm hoping to go with the location scout to see the location, so I can kind of start visualizing how it's going to be lit even more. And one of the things that I was advised to look at was to work with mixed lighting and kind of look into the certain lights that we have access to and kind of get a plan together as to what I want. So mixed lighting is basically well, it is what it says. You have mixed lighting, so you have say two different light sources at different temperatures. So you've got fluorescent lights, and then you've got tungsten lights or something below. So you've got mixed lighting, and this can kind of be conquered in a number of ways. The first one is to try and combine the lighting. So I'm going to speak in photography terms for the time being, just to make it a bit easier. So obviously when you take the photo, you fire the flash. You can try and fire the flash upwards towards a light to try and combine them. And then if the photo or the film does come out kind of naturally, then you can colour correct it all in one go, because the lighting will be the same, rather than doing it scene by scene and section by section. Sorry. You can also use colour filters to remove certain colour casts that lights give out. So say a green filter will remove the cast given by fluorescent lights, and you can also use gel on the flash to do a similar kind of thing. So as long as you match the colour gel to the colour given out by the light, it will remove that cast and you can have a nice natural looking set in theory. You can also use more powerful lights. So say you want to use the more fluorescent lights, you can use flashlights or floodlights to try and remove the warmer colours given out by tungsten lights. So you can position flashlights sorry, you can position flashlights strategically to remove the cast and to overpower the other lights. So some of the lights we have access to are the 2000 watt blonde light. I mean, these are key floodlights and they're used for lighting a large amount of areas, and they have a focus system. So these would be quite good. So we do have mixed lighting. These would be quite good for lighting backgrounds or using as backlights to try and remove some of the differences between the lights. We also have access to redheads. And kind of the next steps down there, 800 watt lights, and also they have a floodlight to beam system and also another focus system, so they're a little less powerful. So if we're in a small house or small kitchen, the redheads might be a better solution than the blondes because they're not as powerful and won't annihilate everything. We also have dado lights, which are my personal favourite lights to use, because you can control the temperature on them either by 3 stages, or you've got a slider as well, so you can fine tune it. And this might be this might be a better option combined with the redhead, so that we can have so say we do have mixed lighting. You can tune the dado lights to the kind of lighting you want. So if you want to use this warmer tungsten light, we can turn the fluorescent lights off. Sorry. We can turn the fluorescent lights off and then tune the dados to give us this warmer light, and it'll all be natural and even. Some of the lighting additions we've got are flags, nets and scrims, and these are obviously industry standard stuff. And we have access to those. So flags are there to block light, you put them over and you can cut holes so that you can only cast lights in certain amount of places. They're also used for negative fill because flags are generally black. And negative fill is pretty much the opposite to fill. So whereas your fill light is there to fill in light, negative fill takes light away. So you can bounce it off this flag, and rather than bouncing it back in, it absorbs light, and so you get a negative fill. And it can also be used to avoid light flare. Nets are similar to flags, but they're less pronounced, and so that feathers or shadows lights in a more subtle way. And scrims are either similar to net curtains, or they have like these wire things, and that's there to sorry, hay fever's getting the better of me today. And scrims are there to reduce the intensity or the harshness of the light, so you don't get this shiny reflection off someone's skin. And they come in different textures, materials, and densities. I'm going to stop there because my throat won't allow me to speak anymore. Hay fever's gotten the worst of me today. I'm sorry. I thought let's get this video out of the way. That's just a brief explanation of lighting. I'm going to do a further text post after this, so it will be above, up here somewhere, going into more detail about lighting. I did do a previous post, I think it was a couple of posts down, about lighting again. And I think I'm going to reiterate some of the comments about using natural light first, and then working around and filling in to make it look even, but I'll write that up later because I can't speak right now. So thanks for watching, and I apologise that hay fever's gotten the better of me today. So